Hey, Soloists. Age of Solo, Matt Rice here. Another week of solvable crowdfunding games that I'm going to go over that have come out on Gamecrafter, Gamefound, Kickstarter, and Backerkit. Anything that I've noticed that are solvable for the week. If there's anything here that I've missed, perhaps it's on a previous week. I do this every week. If not, please let me know if you can't find it. I'm always keen on finding out all these new games that keep coming out. And this week, plenty of options for people that are into any type of game that they want. A bit of a broad spectrum this week. And I'm going to start with Apophenia. A horror hunt. Step into the dark to face the unknown in this thrilling co-op survival horror puzzle card game. It's already funded, 214 backers, 23 days still to go at the time of recording. Cyber Goat Studios, their first created, so well done to them. You get a print and play version. You get the standard edition for €25, which is quite affordable. Expansion bundle, €35. Deluxe edition, €55, and there's retail bundles and limited Kickstarter editions, etc. Plenty of different pledges there. I'm not going to go through them all anymore. So what we've got here. No time resting. So it begins. Unfold a hidden world of unspeakable horrors. It's 1 to 4 players. It's co-op. So I'm not sure if it's true solo or if you play multiple characters. I'm not sure. Puzzle and deduction card game. Must investigate and animate an area and try to uncover the identity of an otherworldly creature lurking in the shadows. You don't need anyone out to kill. The goal of the game is to vanquish the horror for all the horror hunters to win, alive and dead alike. Players who have switched to the horror side, okay, so that's one of those ones. Win alongside it when no live hunter is left. So I wonder how that works for solo. Not sure. You get some items in the game. Find evidence that helps you reduce the energy of the horror before it's too late. So it's kind of not necessarily a social deduction game, but like a puzzly game. They must defend against it or they're instantly killed. No player elimination. Even as a dead player and use unique abilities to turn the tides of the hunt. Okay. So you find enough clues to develop to find the horror. There's 12 different horrors to unveil. 50 cards with 40 unique, fully rendered illustrations. These are components. There's a mini expansion that comes with it. I don't know if you pledged for that, sorry. All right, so there's a bit of a snippet of how the game works. There's a few videos down here, so check those ones out if you want to know more. And there's probably more coming. It's the timeline, which is always handy. Although it's very hard. I think there's only been a couple that I've pledged in the past that have actually been able to make it on time. That's good to know that they've, this is their, some things go out of their hand. Obviously, like production partners and things like that, lose time, lose employees, things like that. And there's our shipping costs. Cool. All right, let's keep moving on. The next one I've got for the week is Last Aurora, the expansions, Frostlands and Firelands. It's 455% funded. It's done by Pendragon Game Studio. 15 days left, and it's doing quite well on Gamefound here. 1 to 4 players. Strategy, survival, action, adventure, solo. It's promising. And I'm very sure the base has been out for a while now with this game, so you can probably find some videos on that out in the wild. Devastated by a thermonuclear attack launched by the artificial intelligence Athena, the world has become a frozen radioactive wasteland. Few who remain hunted by Athena's relentless machines struggle to endure. So there's your theme. Dice Tower Seal of Excellence on it. There's a miniature set you can get here. Do you have the old one? But not with Firelands. The new version's content includes the 8+ images for the contaminated food from the red box. Okay, so you might need a little upgrade there. Early bird pledges. Frostlands components. There's 2 expansions in this. Plenty of tokens, loot cards, objective cards, Firelands, a couple of boards, things like that. Athena reboot. So is it like a reprint? Oh, is it another expansion? Upgrade pack from those that have the original editions. Why pledge on Gamefound, get extra components, help us realize improve the game. 25 euro for the upgrade pledge. Different pledges here: Frost pledge, Fire pledge, early birds. Plenty of different types of pledges in this one because I guess the basic game's been around for a while. few different components, deluxe issues, different add-ons you can get. Sleeve guide, that's always handy. That's very nice. A few videos here. See different. Game overview. In case you haven't played it before, I haven't played this before. Last for maximum 6 rounds, each divided into phases. The exploration phase. The other is upgrade repair. It reminds me of what's it called? Wastelands? No. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. The one that was based in Australia, which I did have the game, but I ended up selling it on. To me, it felt like there was too many components. So I only played like maybe twice. I felt like it was just too much to set up, too much to use. Anyway, it reminds me of that. Hopefully, it's a bit more tidier game version of that game. Rest, movement, fire weapons, end of round, end of the game. There's a rulebook there, Tabletop Simulator, shipping, find your zone, Yorkie Island. New Zealand, Caribbean, Australia's at the bottom here, rest of the world. All right, let's keep moving on. Next one, which has been somewhat on my list a bit, because I've seen it come up on my feeds a lot in the solo adventuring game book sort of realm, crossing over with board games. 2D6 Legendary Dungeon, a dungeon crawler, an expansion for 2D6 Dungeon, a print and play, roll and write dungeon crawler, solo player game designed by Toby Lancaster. So 516 backers, it's well funded, which is fantastic for them. So what we've got here, you can get a print and play version for £6, £10 for the Legendary Dungeon, both. 12 for paperback, Spy Rounds 20, 22 for both editions, hardback, etc. Plenty of different stuff there, and you can even get like the leather stuff. Is a classic style dungeon crawler, print and play, roll and write game designed for solo play. Expansion for 2D6 Dungeon. You'll need the 2D6 Dungeon core rules, 2 different color sticks. So I imagine you might need the original game in some format, either in digital format or hard copy. 2 different color six-sided dice. An additional 2 6-sided dice, a pencil, and a dot grid sheet to draw the map on. So it's one of those ones. It reminds me of 4AD, 4 Against Darkness, and D100, which I had in the past. I gave it a go for a bit. We had to draw the map yourself. And for me personally, that was kind of annoying, but then you obviously save a lot of money not having to buy all the components, and it's still pretty much a game. So for those that are into that stuff, like a little RPG, dungeon crawler style thing, the pen and paper, this is probably right up your alley. Bit of a backstory, different formats as it says, what's in 2D6 Dungeon. Your 200-page book. Set of rules that shows you how to generate a level 10 character if you don't have one already. So it's like an extension of the core of books things, which is pretty cool. Different settings, the nature, spectral energy, artwork, stretch goals, some add-ons. You get some animal expansion, dice set, game cards. Cool. That's pretty good detail for a print and play total game. Well done. All the best of them. Next one I got is Siege and Expansion, print and play. Another print and play. There's a few this week. 10 cards to your sheet, defend your castle. Defend your castle from the siege of the demon army. Attack with your towers and archers, repair your wall, and try to save the peasants. So it's a tower defense style game, looks, I think. Hence the name Siege. It's 1 to 10 players. Got 120 backers. It's funded with a very low funding goal. Titan board games. You get print and play for €5, €10 for both Siege and Expansion for print and play. The last 3 games. Oh, they did Dungeon Up as well. That's where I've heard them before. Yeah, right. Flip and write game in print and play format. Different hero cards. Play sheets, 42 plus 12 battle cards. The campaign mode. Booter cards. How to play. Players will draw 3 cards and connect them to their sheet. They will then add demon units to the enemy forces, then the attack of the demons. And finally, they will defend themselves with their towers, archer strategies, and evacuation plans. Sounds interesting. Always love tower defense. So the castle demons will be added to this turn. Okay. nicely visual detail of what's going on. I get a sense of what's happening in this game. We get a lot of actions. You can prepare a war, tower attack a demon, block a demon. Use your feat cards, use the booster cards. A couple of videos there to check out how to play. A couple of stretch goals. In advanced mode, there's a low ink version for those that are into their print and plays and want to save a bit of money, save a bit of ink, sorry. Previous games, etc. Alrighty, next one I've got is Nexus, Alone in Your Room expansion. So it's a solo expansion to this Nexus game. The ultimate solo arena combat experience that keeps you coming back for more. It's not 100% funded. You can finally play with yourself. Sci-fi dice RPG humor solo. Ship along with passion for gaming, inspired by the raw, intense energy. So this, I guess, is one of those sort of people that really needs the crowdfunding, and good on them for obviously they must have been successful with their previous game. It was interesting to me that this solo mode felt authentic, not just an addition for the sake of sales. That's a good. If that's true, that's really nice. Some people just want to slap it on just to make sure, okay, now it has that 1 to 4 player tag. If they've designed it carefully, want solid players to really talk about this game. They've got to be careful about it, and this person claims that they have. The second greatest solo game ever invented. This expansion choosing the much requested solo mode that takes excitement and intensive arena combat in the privacy of your own space. Okay. 100 cards, no need to sleeve. 15 AI opponents. Alrighty, there's a video here, which is great. $40 for the expansion. You need 160 for the starter bundle to get both. And there's other expansions that you can add on to, add-ons, etc. So it looks like on the table. Not sure if it comes with the minis, maybe it does. Got the creators, and then just go down the shipping right there. All right, next, I've got Dicebound Heroes, also funded. A roll and write adventure. Prepare for adventure now. 1-page roll and write dungeon crawler where heroes have 24 hours to dive into darkness and confront evil. 1-page creations. €3 for basic, €5 for extended. All in's €10. So it's print and play, 1 to 3 players, 30 minutes long. Right. Game combines the thrill of a dungeon crawl with engaging roll and write mechanics. To get a dungeon underneath your hero sheet or things. Character building aspects. Customized with socketed diamonds for bonuses. Ooh. Sounds familiar. Place all gather friends and delve into the shadows to save those trapped below. Quick setup, simultaneous gameplay when you're playing with multiple people. Example of gameplay. Roll 3 d6 dice. Did they roll 4? Time goes by. Yep. Creature growth. So creatures spawn in, I guess. Trying to watch these animations in the background. Okay. Would love to check out the videos. I think it will be best for that. Looks interesting. So there's a lot of thought's been put into this game. There you have it. It's not quite a cheap game too. I mean, obviously you got to print it yourself, but quite a cheap game. It looks kind of interesting. Cool. All right, next one I've got is Dungeon Foury. 4 quests, 1 dungeon, endless fury. Can you bear to know the future? The Oracle has the answer to your question. It's also funded 174 backers. Arcade roll and write PMP game, another one. So a lot of the PMP are coming out at the end of the year. As they're first created, €5, €12 for printed album, €37 for the bundle, etc. So it's 1 player only. 4 dungeons ways back to the 90s. Just need a 1d6, a pencil, and a rubber. There's 4 paths. How to play it. Choose one of the 4 paths of the Oracle. Determine your route through winding passageways. Okay, so it's a map, little maze. Working the Oracle in 4 distinct ways. Okay. Reviews. Heaps of different reviews. Is there a video to watch down here? Hopefully. There's add-ons for a different game. I don't think I saw a video there. It'd be great to see a video. There's some shipping ideas. Yeah. Okay, good luck to them. Next one I've got is Berserkers upgrade tokens. So this is an older game, which I haven't heard of before. 485 backers, though, so a lot of people want these upgrade tokens. So it's funded. It's got 5 days to go. So it's in French and English. Upgrade tokens are €6. You get 12. You get Berserkers. You get the Berserkers game for €30 in this. It's a solo game. If you'd like more information about Berserkers, click on the image. Okay, so you get the image. You'll probably take it to like maybe a previous crowdfunding page, or hopefully maybe a video. A couple of videos down here actually. Might have been in French. Although I imagine maybe you can do subtitles if you want English. Gameplay overview. Wave the Samurai, that's a different game. They're promoting at the same time. Okay. Next one I've got is Spirits of Christmas, a ghostly cooperative adventure card game where the spirits of Christmas take Scrooge on the ride of his life. It's about halfway fun, a bit over. 93 backers. It's 1 to 6 players. Humble Bard Games. It's $25 for the game. $200 for 10 copies of it. Cooperative or solo play. Rondel Action Selection. Okay. I've seen a Rondel game in a while. Explore the interactive overview. So click here to proceed. So you can click there. It takes me somewhere to proceed. Players choose a gift from Marley. It's a bonus ability to help players on their journey. Rondel is a mechanism that drives all players' actions. Okay. Each turn player will move the spirit token and take the chosen action. 3 rounds. Work cooperatively. Move Scrooge across the scene cards. All right. Game Boy Geek's got a preview. Latest the quotes. Pledge levels we talked about. There's the shipping. All right. Next one I've got is Below the Temple of Cthulhu. It's got 13 backers. Needs a bit more help. This one, Below, is a board game recommended for ages 8 and up for 1 to 6 players. Created by Armando Diaz and illustrated by Tabare Centellam. We pronounced that totally wrong. I apologize. The game is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's story, The Temple. We'll be able to escape Cthulhu's grasp. So we've got some components here. The game itself. Remember, location several times they need to proceed through aquatic biomes. Flip 2 cards on the grid. Capture phase. On once each player switches to the explosion phase, reveal a card from the creature deck and apply its effect. Auction phase. There's a video down here to check it out. Again, might need subtitles if you want English. Yeah, pretty light on campaign page. Probably needs a bit more information. I see why it's probably not doing as well. But yeah, if you're interested, check it out, guys. Space Driller. 38 backers. It's funded at this stage. Print and play, another print and play, roll and write. Carrot pen. €3 for the orbit excavator. €8 for stuff widget. Supervisor Interstellar Extraction CEO. €36. Print and play, roll and write game for 1 to unlimited players. You are tasked with excavating as many minerals as possible without alerting the swarm. Okay. Back to the game to get the complete game of Space Driller or awards are digital files. Just roll 4d6 and 1 pencil, one colored pencil. 12 rounds. Rolls 4 dice. Each player follows 3 steps of round. All players create their own drilling pattern. Okay, based on where that. Oh yeah, so 1 goes that way. Oh, with the 4 dice, so you can go 2 can go there, 5 can go down, then 1 can go there. Oh, gotcha. That's kind of cool. And you probably dig for the resources that you get. It's good for digging up minerals. Alien egg lays here, don't touch, don't dig here. Cool. Looks like a nice little neat game. Alrighty, and then lastly, I've just got a couple of crowd sales that I haven't talked about yet that are solvable. Deck 52 Space Wrecked. This is a solo-only game. Quick solo dodge and crawl card game where the player moves through randomly generated spaceship floor plans, finding enemies and resolving obstacles. So we got 27 map cards, 2 character cards, 7 health cards, 7 action cards, 6 blue cards, and 2 rules sheets. It's doing pretty well. It's sold. Well, it's up to the 40 plus zone now, I think. Each game can play as a single scenario campaign. There's a campaign with it. Interesting. There you go. It's in a nice little mint tin. And the other one was Name That Headline of the Concert Guessing Game. It's got 29 copies sold so far. Contains 102 crazy concert lineups from history. Last guessing that allows players to discover answers. 102 real concerts from the 60s through to the 2010s. Cool. So if you're into music, it'll be looks like somewhat like maybe a mini trivia type game. Alrighty, and that's it for the week, guys. Anything that you like or you want to talk to me about, comment, please. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. I do this every week. Although I imagine heading closer and closer to Christmas that there will be probably less campaigns, I imagine, coming up. But hey, I'll keep going. I'll keep reporting the ones I see. And Solace, trash game first. Play solo.